This stunning photo shows Meghan Markle's astonishing rise from teenage fan of the monarchy to member of the royal family. Posing outside Buckingham Palace, the 15-year-old American tourist could not have known she would enter its gates 21 years later as the fiancée of a prince. The remarkable image, taken during a European summer trip in 1996, emerged the day after the announcement of her engagement to Harry. One person says she saw it coming and has warned the prince to be cautious. "I'm not shocked at all," said Miss Markle's childhood best friend Ninaki Pretty. "It's like she has been planning this all her life. She gets exactly what she wants and Harry has fallen for her play. She was always fascinated by the royal family. She wants to be Princess Diana 2.0. She will play her role ably, but my advice to him is to tread cautiously." In a dramatic series of announcements about the couple's wedding plans yesterday, Kensington Palace revealed Miss Markle will apply to become a British citizen after she marries. Harry and the divorcee will wed in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle in May. Miss Markle, whose father is an Episcopalian, will be baptized and confirmed in the Church of England before the wedding. The couple say their big day will also be fun and joyful to match their personalities. The wedding is likely to be televised with the public involved, possibly by ballot. The Queen and Prince Charles will foot the bill, not Meghan's once bankrupt parents, with the bride and groom in charge of arrangements. Miss Markle will undertake her first royal engagements in Nottingham on Friday. The couple will carry out their first official walkabout together and meet groups working in the fields of AIDS and young people. The former actress will then embark on an intensive 6-month tour of Britain to get to know her adopted country. Separately, Theresa May defended her decision not to grant a wedding bank holiday. Miss Pretty and Meghan Markle met aged 2 at a prestigious kindergarten in Hollywood and became inseparable. "We were sisters, everyone knew that," said the 36-year-old jewelry designer. "We would be hand in hand, everywhere." Meghan's father Thomas was a lighting director on popular US TV shows such as Married with Children and General Hospital. From an early age, Meghan visited those sets and decided fame suited her, Miss Pretty said, laying the foundations for Princess Pushy as she later became known. The remarkable picture of Meghan outside Buckingham Palace is part of an exclusive set of images given to the Daily Mail by Miss Pretty and which covers her school days, college life and first wedding. The teenage days of holidaying on the continent with her friend are long in the past for Miss Markle, and as the bride-to-be looks to the future, there are certain obstacles she must face. One of them will be embarking on a 3-year process to become a fully fledged British citizen. Miss Markle, 36, who comes from Los Angeles, will go through the lengthy application process just like a normal citizen, despite plans to marry Harry in May at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle. Royal sources are keen for the application process to be done properly and officially, meaning that the Suits star will not be able to cut corners. Harry's communications secretary Jason Knopf said today that Miss Markle, who has relocated to London from her home in Toronto, would be compliant with immigration requirements at all times. He added, "I can also say she intends to become a UK citizen and will go through the process of that, which some of you may know takes a number of years. She will retain her US citizenship through that process." Mr. Knopf would not comment on whether Ms. Markle would retain her US citizenship and become a dual national in the future. Having a British spouse does not entitle an individual to automatic citizenship. But those who are married to or the civil partner of a British citizen can apply for citizenship if they are 18 or over, of sound mind and without a serious or recent criminal record. According to Home Office guidance, applicants must also prove they have a good knowledge of English and life in the UK, with most required to sit a test costing £50, which covers British values, traditions, history and everyday life. They will also need to have been granted indefinite leave to stay in the UK, which requires an individual to have lived in the UK with their partner for several years, and meet other residency requirements. While it is likely that Miss Markle will marry Prince Harry as a US citizen, she will also have to be both baptized and confirmed as she prepares for her church wedding. The bride-to-be is Christian, a member of the Protestant faith who went to a Catholic high school. Her mother Doria Ragland is Protestant while her father Thomas Markle is Episcopalian. Her first husband, US TV producer Trevor Engelson, was Jewish, and the couple tied the knot in a bohemian ceremony at the Jamaica Inn in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. The wedding lasted 4 days, and in keeping with Jewish traditions, the couple were lifted on chairs as the guests danced in celebration at their reception. However, their marriage ended in divorce 2 years later. Miss Markle will be baptized and confirmed in the Church of England, of which the Queen is head. A person wishing to marry in a church is not required to be christened or confirmed, but will usually have a link to that church in some way. In the case of St. George's Chapel, this is where Harry was christened. The decision for Miss Markle to be baptized and confirmed before the wedding will be seen as a nod to the Queen's strong faith and traditions within the monarchy. Both baptism and confirmation are important parts of the journey of faith, according to the Church's website. While many people brought up in the faith are baptized as children, adults can undergo the religious ceremony too. You are never too old to take this step, and being baptized as an adult is a wonderful experience.